Alright boy, balik lagi bersama gue Jurgen di Marvel Matahari Dinihari walkthrough bagian keempat. So, jadi di video sebelumnya kita disuruh lapor ke Captain Marvel alias Carol. Tuh, dia di situ ke briefing room karena kita udah dapat misi baru. So, langsung kita samperin si Captain Marvel ini. Hey Carol.
Hey Hunter.
Hey. Bentar, ini ada yang bisa diambil. Bisa buat hadiah. Ngapain pula ngasih tengkorak buat hadiah? Oke, kita ngobrol aja sama si Kapten.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Oke, kita akan temukan Magic.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Oke, friendship kita sama si Carol naik dan sekarang kita disuruh buat mencari dan menemukan Magic. Entah di mana sekarang dia berada. Aduh. Pakai acara ngilang lagi. Oh, kita bisa nanya-nanya dulu.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Nico, kamu tahu di mana Iliana?
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Thanks, Nico. Oke, jadi kata Nico kita disuruh cek ke kamarnya si Wanda. Siapa tahu si Magic katanya lagi ngutang-ngatik barangnya si Wanda. Tuh dia. Ngapain sini?
Speak.
Buka portal sono.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
Apa ya? Coba yang bawah mungkin?
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
Oke, jadi gue mau tegasin sedikit nih. Kalau misalkan kalian ngobrol sama si Iliana atau Magic ini, jangan sekali-sekali pilih yang jawaban light ini. Jangan. Kecuali kalian mau friendship levelnya turun. Jadi, yang kalian bisa pilih adalah antara pilihan netral ini yang di tengah atau pilihan yang dark yang ada gambar gelapnya ini, lingkaran gelapnya. Ya gitu, karena kalau kalian pilih yang gelap, udah bisa dipastiin friendship level lu sama si Magic bakalan naik. Karena ya ini cewek emang rada-rada suram gitu loh. Nggak pernah percaya sama orang lain selain sama dirinya sendiri. Emang nggak biasa kerja tim dia. Oke, kita akan pilih yang netral dulu aja.
I do not suppose there are any spells in there that will banish Lilith and save the world.
Hard to say. These incantations appear to have been written for Wanda alone. Maybe a world without Wanda is one we are not meant to save. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Oke, kita tetap pilih yang netral lagi.
My mother is not known for her mercy. You should prepare yourself.
Prepare myself? I used to rule Limbo, a place where the word mercy doesn't even exist. Besides, Wanda is far more powerful than I ever was. She will survive.
And yet you give up on her every minute we delay our fight.
Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Ya, masih di sini dia. Ngapain masih di situ, Neng?
Yes, hello.
Iya, hello, cepetan buka portalnya. Masih baca-baca bukunya si Wanda. Aduh, mana friendship gue turun lagi. Duh, ternyata emang mesti tergantung insting kita ya milih jawabannya dia. Emang ada susah nih ngomong sama dia nih. Oke, ini kita bisa pasang lukisan di sini ya. Tapi jangan pakai yang vertikal dipasang di horizontal, ntar jadi aneh. Tuh kayak misalkan gini nih, oke juga sih meskipun format lukisannya landscape, tapi nggak pengaruh juga sih. Oke, coba kita pasang di sini.
I wonder who painted this.
Ayo Neng, cepetan. Ya elah. Udahlah. Lama. Coba kita lihat friendship-nya si Iliana ya. Tapi nggak apa-apa juga sih. Ya meskipun friendship-nya turun lewat percakapan, paling nggak bisa dinaikin pas di pertarungan nanti. Banyak cara sih buat naikin friendship level. Oke, kita balik ke Carol.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
Yeah.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Oke, kita disuruh cek ke sini, ke meja cerminnya tempat kita ngejalanin misi. Tuh udah ada satu misi. Dan ini untuk area lainnya ya, masih kosong. Sebenarnya ini udah diimport dari gameplay pertama sih. Cuman karena tetap ngikutin alur cerita ya, misinya pertama-tama dimulai dari sini dulu, New York. Oke, misi pertama kita ini adalah menghentikan helikopter Hydra. Di situ ada rewardnya tuh, ada gamma coil sama intel cache. Dua-duanya masih common. Itu hero yang dibutuhkan adalah si Hunter dan Captain Marvel. Oke, langsung kita jalankan misinya. Combat bonus. Oh, kalau misalkan kita tambahin si Ghost Rider, kita dapat combat bonus. Coba ya. kita tambah si Ghost Rider. Tuh bonusnya tuh yang sebelah kanan, Enlighten, ngeluarin satu kartu tambahan selama 2 giliran. Oke. Coba kita itemnya ada apa lagi? Obsidian asam ya. Coba kita ganti ini. Nah, confirm. Oke, udah ya. Let's go.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
Shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
Step through portal.
Ya, makasih Iliana.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Sebentar sebelum itu, kita pastikan equipmentnya benar ya. Oke, ini skill pasifnya benar, collarnya benar, terus skillnya Captain Marvel. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Terus Ghost Rider. Oke. Oke, untuk sementara begini dulu ya, nggak usah diganti. Let's go. Oke, objektif utama kita adalah menghentikan helikopter itu sebelum dia lepas landas. Tuh, bisa diserang nanti helikopternya. Nah, megang-megang kartu ini mesti dihabisin lebih dulu nih.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Well, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever fighter is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
You really got a one-track mind.
Ini kita aja ke helikopter ini. Langsung mati orangnya.
Nice move.
Full force.
The advantage is mine.
Oh, nggak bisa ya. Oke, giliran selesai. Counter. Mati langsung. Counter lagi. Gak apa-apa, ada counter. Sing ada lawan. Lagi. Nah, ada mereka. Oh, mereka mereka berdua ngincar Ghost Rider nih. Gak apa-apa, kita pakai ini dulu biar setiap musuh yang diserang sama Ghost Rider bakalan meledak.
Show yourself and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
What's this?
Tunggu, pertama-tama kita pilih Ghost Rider, kita pindahin ke sini. Habis itu kita pakai Hellride, kita arahkan ke helikopter ini. Wah, lumayan tuh berkurangnya. Kita panggil mobil Dajjal. Lumayan tuh berkurangnya, sakit. Tapi itu konsekuensinya. Kartunya hilang semua. Aduh. Oke, nggak apa-apa pakai ini. Lempar, mati. Yang tadi itu jangan tiru teman-teman ya. Aduh, naik mobil ya di dalam mobil lah, jangan di atas mobil. Ini jangan-jangan ntar besok ya. Besok nih, gue baca koran halaman depan, judulnya seorang bocah ya kan, menyetir mobil di atas kap mobil, udah kayak Mr. Bean nih gitu loh. Ini kan kalau udah penonton Mr. Bean kan dia di bawa mobilnya di atas itu tuh, di atas kap mobil. Gila. Aduh, udah ya, jangan ditiru teman-teman ya. Masih bisa counter? Oh, udah nggak bisa. Sekarang Captain Marvel yang diincar. Oke, kita mesti hentikan helikopter secepatnya.
With pleasure.
Ini buat naikin defense dan bisa counter. Terus kita pilih Captain Marvel, kita pilih knee strike. Kok malah anjingnya yang diserang sih? Ini dah. Tuh kan mati langsung. Hancur tuh. Udah selesai. Oh, disuruh ngalahin yang lain. Kirain udah selesai.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow. Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Aktifkan mode super saya. Giliran selesai. Lihat aja, entah gue isep jiwa lo loh. Siap di counter. Lagi. Nice. Oh, macam-macam sama pemburu. Lagi, udah.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother. All will be judged.
Terus kita pakai Blade-Storm.
It is time.
Lebih kerasa kalau musuhnya banyak sih.
Done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Yeah, shut up, Faustus. We won today.
I feel more like myself every day.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Oke, selesai. Bintang 2, nggak apa-apa. Dan kalian lihat tadi sekilas ada penampakannya Sabertooth. Ya, kemungkinan kalau ada Sabertooth ya udah pasti ada Wolverine di situ. Ya. Coba ini gue mau ganti kostumnya aja deh. Emang keren sih kalau pakai jubah, cuman nggak enak pas dia nyarungin pedangnya itu loh. Combat outfitnya ganti. Jangan yang ini deh. Lebih suka ini deh, lebih apa ya, lebih futuristik gitu loh. Oke, yang jubah sih emang keren, cuman sekaligus mengganggu gitu loh. Mending begini aja, high tech dulu aja. Oke, ada Magic, kita ngobrol sama dia dulu. Magic, capek ya? Habis nungguin kita.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
Hati-hati nih. Apa ya? Soalnya tadi gue pilih netral, tetap aja turun prinsip ya. Mana ya? Coba yang dark.
I'm not a mind reader, Magic. Speak plain.
You know, Hunter,
Yes,
one of the
nambah.
things I like about you is your intolerance for bull, even from me.
Stop speaking in riddles and just tell me what is on your mind.
It is not what's on my mind I'm worried about.
What worries you then?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Coba yang dark aja deh.
I know
Siapa
what
tahu
you
nambah
mean.
lagi.
Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself. Reminds me of my mother. There is almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand. Not many can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Oke, berarti emang kalau ngobrol sama dia mesti pakai pilihan dark ya. Udah pasti langsung naik tuh friendship levelnya. Aduh, emang dasar cewek suram nih. Soalnya setiap kali waktu di gameplay pertama, setiap kali gue pilih jawaban yang light pasti turun. Ya akhirnya ujung-ujungnya antara netral sama itu sih, sama dark. Oke, sekarang nih, jadi setiap karakter yang ada tuh gambar hatinya tuh, ada gambar hati di atasnya, berarti bisa diajak buat kongko-kongko, buat hangout di mana gitu, terserah.
I have lots to talk about. Too much.
Ini kenapa udah ada Wanda di sini, udah ada si Peter di sini? Karena mereka importan dari gameplay pertama ya.
Well, hello there.
Hello there. Coba kita lihat ininya. Kalau Doctor Strange buat naikin resilience. Kalau Logan, Logan. Oh, naikin block. Terus kalau Robbie, naikin power. Kalau Captain Marvel,
I am not above celebrating the end of some real bad people.
naikin block juga. Ntar.
You're looking well, Hunter.
Oke, gue lihat friendship levelnya aja. Jadi berhubung yang paling rendah di sini adalah Logan, jadi gue akan pilih hangout sama Logan aja. Workout lah.
You need to go easier on Sarah, kid.
What brought that up?
I've seen how you are together. You're always circling each other, waiting for the other one to pounce.
I do not want to fight her, but she does not give me a choice in the matter.
Well, yeah, you ran into her the day after you died. For her, you were gone for centuries. I don't think you understand how much your death affected her, and neither of you get how much your resurrection brought it all back. When you run into someone you thought was gone for years, learning otherwise can produce some intense feelings.
Where is this coming from, Logan? This is not entirely about Sarah.
I've lived way too long. For nearly a century, Victor Creed, Sabretooth, has been a bitter enemy. But I've lost count of the times we've fought side by side. I'm not asking you to forget your history, but it doesn't always need to be a fight to the death.
Oke, kita kasih Logan hadiah apa ya? Komik. Kita baru dapat segini. Ya paling komik ini X-Men.
You're all right, Hunter.
Oke, naik. Dan sekarang kita disuruh buka perpustakaan. Tapi sebelumnya gue mau cek sini terlebih dahulu. Siapa tahu ada essence yang bisa diambil. Tuh ada kan. Tuh emang essence ini letaknya ngacak. Jadi mesti sering-sering eksplorasi. Oke, kita buka perpustakaannya. Oh, iya, pakai ini lupa. Open Sesame.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way? That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Oke, kita disuruh baca ini, baca jurnalnya Wanda.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Oke, kita disuruh keluar dari sini buat cari altarnya si Agatha. Tapi sebelum itu eksplorasi dulu. Ini kan ada essence, terus ada jurnal juga. Mana lagi nih? Mau baca-baca juga nih. Terus di sini juga. Ini mudah-mudahan kerekam penuh ya, nggak ada yang potong-potong lagi. Tadi udah, ini ambil dulu. Ada peti di sini. Oh, kita mesti nyari kuncinya dulu. Sini juga. Oke, nggak ada lagi ya yang bisa dibaca. Nah, nanti di sini kita bisa bikin ini nih kartu-kartu item atau hadiah. Tapi belum bisa di sini. Nanti. Charlie? Charlie girl? Ayo tunjukkan jalannya. Kita ikutin Charlie ya, kemana dia pergi. Oh, ke atas sini. Bener kesini kan? Bentar Charlie, gue buka dulu. Awas Charlie. Oh, dia nggak pengaruh. Tuh dia altarnya si Agatha. Tapi tunggu dulu, kita buka peti ini terlebih dahulu. Terus sini ada apa? Vessel. Ada lagi yang bisa dipungut? Tanaman? Nggak ada. Oke, kita samperin Agatha.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Nah, akhirnya kita dapat kunci pertama kita. Berarti emang mesti diambil semua dari awal nih. Kuncinya nggak keimpor dari gameplay pertama. Oke, di sini ada empat tugu. Jadi kita mesti cari setiap segel ya buat nempatin di setiap tugu ini. Masing-masing elemen ada api, udara, air, sama tanah. Jadi kita baru punya api sama air. Coba ini lambang apa nih? Coba api di sini.
The old magic still holds.
terus air di sini. Yap.
What was Wanda up to here?
Oke, tinggal tersisa ini apa nih? Tersisa tanah sama udara kali ya. Berarti kita mesti cari di sekitar sini. Oke, tapi sebelumnya gue sudahi dulu rekaman gue di sini daripada kepanjangan nanti mendadak kepotong kan. Ya tahu sendirilah, software gue kadang suka random begini. Emang agak lain ini software hijau ini, yang satu ini. Oke, sekian dulu video waktu gue kali ini. Semoga kalian semua terhibur dengan waktu gue kali ini. Jangan lupa untuk like, komen, dibagikan, dan subscribe channel gue biar channel gue makin banyak dan alhamdulillah bisa dimonetisasi. Gue Jurgen, sampai jumpa di waktu Midnight Sun selanjutnya. Skol, dah. Selamat beristirahat.